Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep, welcome back to Pacific Paradise, and welcome back to this island that we find ourselves on. This is Home Island because we've set up our house here, and it is a good house. Last time we came back from one of the far distant islands, and for some reason we brought a load of deep water fish with us. It's kind of an interesting little experiment that I kind of want to recreate just to see if the trigger is the same. So what we might do is heavily hop out onto the raft, make sure we can kind of trigger a deep water fish, come back to the island, and then see if it will kind of just appear. So last time we had a whale shark and she was swimming around here and it was great, and I was just like, I love whale sharks. They're great big old creatures, but I think it's probably tempered by the fact that I've seen Finding Dory, and yeah, they had pipe pals in there, and they talk in a weird way. They go hello because they're talking through a pipe. I don't know, it was a cool thing as part of the film. However, as we come under the tail of the DC-3 Dakota, this is where the whale spawned last time, so she's not here. Okay. We also need to check on our food and water situation. So food and water it's fine. Also, I noticed one of the purple poison boys, the purple starfish. There was one outside of the house, and that's moved again, so I'm sure the underwater terrain has also moved around a little bit, because last time I did describe how things like... Oh, we need to get a little bit further on. How things like the coral and all the underwater bits and pieces, that's procedurally created when you start the game. If you make an island, you don't add all of that to the world. So let's see if we can get across here. Hippity hoppity. Yeah. So last time there was a goblin shark sort of in this area. There is no goblin shark at the moment. There's no shark music. The new style Tarantino shark music. I can't even remember what the old shark music was like. Oh yeah, it was just like a very heavy cello sort of sting. Can we get back? Oh no. Bean's dead. Alright, well, it's not a jumping puzzle for no reason. Fine. So, there are no deep water sharks around here, but if we take a boat, usually what happens is something will spawn in the middle, in the area between islands, so beyond the bounds of the island itself. Also, we need to do stuff with farming and water and a bunch of other things. I'm going to see if we can get some water. Just a little water, please. And there's no fuel in them. Oh, beans. That's actually a problem. I might want to put that on. Let's fix that before we go anywhere. Bonk. Okay, you give me your leaves and I will put them to good use. Extracting the water and then entering it into my face. Good. So we will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We got to be a little bit careful about SPF, but I was going to tidy this up. I didn't do it. Oh yeah, goblin shark. That was the lad that spawned last time. He's a bit of a scary customer. It turns out that goblin sharks swim at depths greater than 100 meters. The thing about that is, at about 20 meters, you're going to have trouble breathing underwater. Well, if you're using scuba, the self-contained breathing, SCUBA, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Oh yeah, it's an acronym. Did you not know that? It's like laser is an acronym as well. Sail. And then, boop. Can we sail out of the little river? Oh my word, it works. Oink? What do you mean oink? Oh, the pig's under the water. Piggy. Oh, the chum. So we will sail beyond. Oh, I hate this. Why did this seem like a good idea? I don't know. I have my hand is on my face, and I'm like, I hate deep water. It is the last thing that I would want to do. Also, what if we run into a storm? Well, that scuppers the plan, I suppose. Angle the... There, right. So we'll go into the deep water area, see if we can get something to spawn. Why am I doing this? I hate this. See if we can get something to spawn. I hate deep water. I keep being on boats. No, this is actually a really bad idea. The music has stopped. Okay, fine. No, genuinely, why do you play this game? It scares me. But it's no jump scary, boys. Well, I would beg to disagree, old chum. Right, I think that's far enough. It is far enough. So there's a little bit of twitchiness. Let's head back. I mean, it might not be far enough out in order to get any deep water animals to spawn. You've got to go beyond the influence of the island itself. So last time we had a sailfish and it spawned and it followed us back. No, I think we're still in the influence of the island because it's because the things are rendering. So if we go from here to there, maybe see if we can get some. We got a slight problem, lads. The sea's gone very dark. Is that a storm? Wait, is this a storm? No. Okay, right. Nope. That's just me worrying about stuff. So basically, if you feel yourself dropping frames, you're in the influence of the island because it's having to load and render stuff in. Oh, we need a motor. This is too slow. We have all the bits to make a motor. This could be a fool's errand. A fool's errand is a task that, well, I mean, look it up. I don't need to explain everything. But it is a task only a fool would run. Kind of like a folly. I don't like it when the sea goes dark. That is, ooh, okay. That's not good. So in the area between islands, basically what happens is when you're out of the influence of the island itself. You have the chance to... Well, the music started, fine. You have a chance to spawn deep water creatures. That includes the goblin shark, the sailfish, I guess a swordfish, the whale shark, a whale itself, and I think maybe a great white. I think tigers can also spawn in the areas between islands, so that's fun. The reason I'm doing this is because last time we got back to the island and 2 deep water animals had actually spawned on our island. One was a whale shark on this side and the other one was a goblin shark on the other side. And I have a feeling that if you go out deep enough to spawn something and you go back to your island, then the island goes, you know what, this is a custom island, we're just going to have random stuff spawn on it. Okay. I'm just wondering how close we need to get to anywhere else. I'm not entirely sure. Right, let's swing back and just make for land. If it doesn't work this time, then maybe we'll have to actually physically go to another island in order to see if we can trigger this little experience once more. Oh, now we're going across the waves, and that is unpleasant. I mean, everyone says Sea of Thieves has realistic water. This game actually does have realistic water in a sort of less cartoony atmosphere. You can see the light coming through the wave caps themselves, and that is pretty much what happens in real life. And then when you go down, deeper and down, one of the issues is that the more water you have above you, the less light you have. So you go down 20 meters and it's pretty dark down there. Yeah. So in order to meet a goblin shark face to face, you need to either be, well, you probably actually need to be in an oxygen-helium mix so your lungs don't explode and your blood doesn't fill with nitrogen, and also you probably need some sort of armored suit in order to stop the pressure crushing you like an old beer can. Alright, I'm not entirely sure if that was far enough. We've actually landed on a weird side of the island. Let's do this. So, oh, we can't pop that down. But so we do actually need to pick up our raft and move it beyond the waves. Oh, speaking of which, we can look for the purple poison boy. Right, I'm going to drop you down there, raft, because well, it's safe. The shadows, I think because we got quite a long draw distance, the shadows are all glitching and stuff. Yeah, there was a purple poison boy right here, and I made mention of it in a different episode. It is now over here. But wait, why is it here? Well, that's... yeah, these things... they don't move around so much as all of the underwater things are redrawn. So all of this gets redrawn every now and again. Why? I don't know. It shouldn't happen that way. So, in order to test our theory, we can now go... what is the time? It's 15:25. No wonder it's getting freaking dark out there. I just don't think we went far enough out in order to trigger that little episode, so... Purple poison boys? Nope. Yeah, we had a whale shark spawn, and it spawned while we were here. Yeah, I think we need to trigger the inter-island deep water event. So in order to drag one back to our island and then have multiple deep water fish spawn, I think what we need to do is go out way, way further. And now this is experimental. This is the experimental branch with the islands that are at different distances away from each other. So getting out of the influence of a single island is a little bit less predictable. Alright, okay, so that hasn't worked. That's fine. At some point, Mr. Pigs is going to respawn on the island, the big pig. He's a big pig. He could be a big pig too. That's Mulan. Anyway, right, so what's the food and water situation like? Water's okay. We actually put some water on so we can have a little drink. There we go. That's tippity top. Smoked large fish meat. Okay, that was one of the sharks we killed in the other island. And things that we need to build. Oh, I'll take things that we need to build for 10. Oh yeah, we should probably also build a motor. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. I thought you were somebody else, but you were not. Okay, that's fine. I think we have some bits and pieces on the raft which we can use to start building farm plots, which is one of the things I should probably actually be doing, to grow potatoes and to grow fuel for the raft itself, so we can get on that. Not lashings, not shooters, not... oh, was it treasure? Nope. Food. And there we go. So we can get... oh. One wood stick. We can get at least 2. I'm going to drop planks here a second. There we go. So we should be able to get at least 2 sections. What I'm thinking of is just building out sideways from the house itself, because it's 3 wide or 3 deep. Oh, purple poison boy. Almost invisible. That would have been painful. Yeah, so we can build 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 6 plots here. I think this might be a good idea, just to attach it to the side of the house. Rather than start building anywhere else, it just gives the house a little bit more utility. So we can do that. We are going to need a tool of the trade. So I'm going to take something. Let's take this and just drop it here. There we go. And of course the house is going to light up as soon as the sun goes down. That's fine. We need a hammer. I need to hammer in the morning and the evening, which is fine because it is in fact the evening itself. We only have a limited amount of time left in the day. I mean, it is a look. It's certainly a look. So we'll go here, and I'm gonna just chippity chop away at some wood. There we go. While the sun goes down, so we can make use of the light. Boom! 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another 2, 3, and 4. There used to be a time in the game when you would do this, cause something to have a state change, and all the little physics objects that came out of it would explode outwards violently, probably ending up in the sea, and then you were like, well, all my stuff is gone. Where did it go to? Well, that's the thing. Who knows? Who knows? Let's stand up. These ficus leaves, they look more like bay leaves, to be honest, as the sun dips down on what was a beautiful day in paradise. Yeah, I have a feeling we actually need to trap over to another island. There is an island over there that might do it, but I think the spawn has to be on the way back if we're going to get deep water fish to spawn reliably. Oh, no, we went to that island last time. Who knows? Who knows? We can whip out our torch. It's blue and scary. It's the sea. Special guest appearance by the sea. Right. Food's okay. Food is fine. Yeah, so we could probably add an engine to... Oh, there's an archerfish. Dead archerfish just happens to be on the beach. Yeah, so we can absolutely add a bunch of stuff here. We have a couple of lanterns, which we can... Brr. Okay, fine. I'm gonna drop a lantern. Yeah. And a lantern. Well, the other lantern can go in our pants. That's fine. So what we can do is... Oh yeah, because we're going to be building anyway. Why would we need more... Why would we need more light? Aziz, more light. No, that's actually a good idea. Why would I not do that? Lantern, you can become a physics object so I can carry you into the night. Something safety dance. My brain literally just shut down for a half second. I need another stick. I need another stick, but I don't want to chop down anything on the island because this is our home island. It is a beautiful island. It is a wonderful island, and it is also our island. Why would we go around chopping stuff down? A stick. Why would we go around chopping stuff down if we're going to live here? See, that's the thing. Why would we deforest our own land when we can go to another island and deforest that? So we are... We're kind of just navigating by the light of the lantern, little solar-powered lantern. I like these things, they're great. Reminds me of actually camping, you know, being out in a tent, in a field, in the middle of nowhere, and everyone's like, it's really good, you know, it's all lovely, we can do so much stuff as a family, and I'm like, yeah, it's actually great. Except everything is damp. For some reason when you go camping, everything is damp. Right. I need a hook. 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 Nope. It's going to be under here, isn't it? Wood hook. Yep. So we can make a wood hook. And I'm going to put it here. Bonk. And I'm going to pick one of these guys up. And then I'm going to attach it here. And you might say, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Well, here's the thing. Just adds another pool of light to the far end, and it is kind of the most efficient way of doing it. Okay, so we'll whip out our hammer. We're going to put some foundations down, and we're going to use Q and E to rotate it. So foundation, wood foundation, and I just want all the wood lined up so that we can, so that it looks fine. It's not like you're using different coloured Lego to make your house, make your veranda, make your... Why are we making it over the sea when it scares us? I don't know. Bonk. So we'll put that there. We're making the most of the night. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Oh, well done. So we'll tippity-tap this, and I think we only have enough for 3, I think. Yeah, we've just used all of the wood that we have, but there we go. Cool. Time of night is... It's nearly 9, well, 8:30. It's like, it's nearly 9 o'clock. Yeah, relative to midday, I guess. But sure, so we can save in our leather bed. I still think leather is really not a good idea to sleep in. But yeah, prove me wrong, and we'll sleep. And then we awake, and it is still dark. Oh, 5:37. Well, there's about 20 minutes before daylight, which is fine as the moon dips down on what was another, well, dark-ass night. I mean, cool. So we can run. We can run. We can run if we want to. I wonder what the spawn timer on Piggy is. Big pig. I'm not entirely sure. I know it's 6 days, but I can't remember the last time we took one out. And not to dinner, but with the sticks. Big pointy sticks of pain. Right, as the sun... Oop, here it comes. as the sun comes up on another beautiful day in paradise. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. It is actually really well done. The volumetric clouds and the skybox. If you don't have volumetric clouds on, if you're playing on a laptop, then you still get the big wispy clouds in the skybox. You just don't get the little volumetric ones. If I play this on a laptop with all low settings, is it still a good game? Yeah, the sea is more flat because you don't have the little wavelets on it. The render distance can be quite short, and you lose things like leaf particles, which is kind of what we're seeing here, and you lose things like volumetric clouds. But then if you're playing on a laptop, you kind of expect that anyway. So we need to eat and we need to drink. We need to sup and we need to satiate our appetite. Are you full of meat? We will be full of meat momentarily. So 3 bars. Full. Oh, I guess that's our cooking skill doing that. Right, cool. So we will drink. Yep, that's enough. So we can plant a giant crab in... No, we can't. Plant a giant crab in a farm plot. No, ain't gonna work. Crude spears. We can, however, plant the aloe. So I think aloe and potatoes are probably best because we can get food from the sea in terms of... His tail's wobbling, but in the middle. Well, that's weird. I mean, I'm not going to argue it, but it's still weird. Right, so we've added a few things on the end of the house. We are going to need to grab the planks from nearby the raft, so we can do that momentarily. Plank scrap. So plank scrap and iron or steel scrap will give you like a... Well, better farm plots. They'll be able to go for about 8 days. Oh, a stick. Oh, rocks. Ooh. There we go. Corrugated scrap. Yeah, they'll be able to go about 8 days without being watered. So 8 days? Is that right? Maybe. Or maybe it takes 8 sections of water. I know there's a number in it somewhere. Oh yeah, look, we got so much stuff. Just laying around on the beach. Laying around on the beach. Corrugated metal, so I'll take all of this. I think it's 2 per farm plot. I have a feeling it's 2 per farm plot. Corrugated scrap, picking it up. Oh, I forgot. This bit of the island gets very deep. Very, very deep. And of course, nothing's spawning here because, yeah, I think that's basically it. We need to go out onto another island, and on the way back, if we get a deep water spawn, then we'll drag the spawn effect back to the island, and other deep water fish will appear. I have a feeling that's what's the... I mean, not the mechanism that's causing it, but the actual result of whatever's causing it. I know what I mean. We might also need more water. Okay, we can worry about that momentarily. So we will run through here. Rock. Yeah, we'll run through here. And of course we won't run through the dark water because we need to see if that's... a little, tiny little gap in the actual water mesh. When you're making custom islands, what you want to avoid is bubbles forming along the shoreline, because that's a physical gap between the island model or the island mesh and the water mesh. But no matter how long you spend making your island, making a custom island, one of the things you might find is that... Why did the music stop? I don't like it when the music stops. It gets a bit spoopy. No, we should be okay. Yeah, one of the things that happens is tides. Everyone forgets there were tides in the game. Which is... Oh, look, sticks. Nice. Which is incidentally why you should always pull your raft up onto the beach. Otherwise you may come back and it's floated off because the tide has come in. It's not a huge draw, but at the same time it can... Oh, yeah. Giant piggy hasn't turned up. But at the same time, it can be enough just to disappear your raft. Excellent. Well, good. I still don't think this thing had a glass cockpit. You know, the old World War II era aircraft. Although it does have not quite a stepped cockpit. It does have a toilet. And a baby changing facility. Oh, they were really forward thinking when they built this thing. Yeah, it does have the modern nose that you find on most jet airliners. So that's cool. Anywho, oh, Piggy's just running through camp. That's fine. Yeah, we still need to do the motor. We got a bunch of stuff. We probably actually have enough. Let's go and make ourselves some farm plots. I think that would be a good idea. So we can run along here. Now, where's the purple poison boy? He's over there. All right. Okay, cool. Move the lantern out. In fact, move the lantern into our inventory. Cool. But then we have to drop the torch. Not so cool. Fine. So we will hit up crafting now. It's going to be under farm plots. Is it not? Yes, it is. Why can't a hoe is? Oh, of course, of course. All right. I forgot we needed a hoe. Yeah, I forgot. It's been so long. Oh, physics? No. Oh. Okay. Oh. That ain't working. Can we? How far can we swim? This is not good. I'm getting a little bit nervous being under here. Do not like. All right, can we hippity hop? Yes, we can. Right. It's probably a better idea just to slam them all in a container. There we go. So we need to make a hoe. All right. My kingdom for a hoe. How do you get a hoe? Have I gone past it? Probably. Crude axe. Oh, it's not alphabetized. Bow, arrow, leather. No, it really isn't alphabetized. All right. So leather, crude bow, crude hoe. There we go. So we need a lashing and a tool. That's fine. So we can just make a tool there. I think we have a lashing on the raft, so let's do that. Yes, a crude hoe. One that tells terrible jokes. No. That's not. No. That's no. Ignore me. It's probably just sunstroke. Okay, tools. There we go. Lashing. So now we can make ourselves a hoe. Yeah, crude hoe. You can't make an advanced hoe. That's one that has a doctorate. No. That's it's the 21st century. You can't say that. Okay, fine. Hippity hop. So we can now make a corrugated shelf. That's not what I want. This is which craft is this? Oh wait, hang on a second. If we put the hoe in our hands, wrong thing, wrong button, wrong lever. Why do we even have that lever anyway? Right. Oh. Wait, we have to make it on land? We can't make it on a foundation. Well, that's you learn something new every day. That's a curious thing. I think I know why. I have a feeling I know why. So one of the things, if we just sidestep off here a second, right click, get rid of that, pick these guys up. So we've got the thing for the. Let's just pick up the entire container. Right. Okay. So I will just momentarily demonstrate why that's a thing. If we go down here and do a little swim, we can see through the bottom of the wooden foundation. Okay, that's cool. The thing about that is that the bottom of the farm plot doesn't have geometry. So if you put it down on the ground and then look from it up underneath, you'll see straight through it. So I have a feeling they might have done it in such a way that you probably they probably just don't want you to see straight through it. I'm thinking that's a thing. So we're gonna have to look for a place to put our farms. I was thinking, hey, we can do it here. I mean, we can in the forest. Maybe. How many can we squeeze in? It kind of gets in the way, though. Is there a place where we can put our farms on land that doesn't look stupid? That is a question for the ages. We could put them in here. Oh, wood stick. Oh, excellent. Yeah, maybe. Put them on this bit of the beach. I guess we could. I mean, we don't really use this bit of the beach for anything, and it's far enough away that... Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do it. Do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it here. It's fine. So, just here where the boat is, I guess. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Or I mean, there's a few places we could just build a load of farms. The trouble with farms is they are a bit of a pain in the butt. So we will make a corrugated farming plot, and I will just pop him... Yeah, okay. And then we will take the wood container and drop that down, and then I might just not just stick them all together. Just. Oh, why are we doing that? If the hose in our hands, then we can hit C, and it automatically goes to farming plots. So we're going to be a little bit careful because there's a palm sapling which will respawn, so we don't want to build over the top of that. Bonk. So it's good. A little bit of clearance there. So we can scatter these around in an area. We don't need to build them all together like a huge blob of stuff. Just making sure there's no medicinal plants or anything that we're building over. Okay, that's fine. And then, so there is, underneath the farm plot, underneath the edges, the dirt goes down for a way, and that I think that's a recent thing that they did. Because I believe before there was just a big old gap underneath the farm plot when you put it on uneven ground, and then you could see straight up underneath it. And when you look at an object, the texture is only applied to one edge of it. So basically the flat surface that you're looking at, that has texture. But if we look at it from underneath the same flat surface, no texture, completely transparent. So I believe that's why you can't currently put them on. Yeah, the foundations, also the extension will go down under the ground in order to fill that gap. So you would end up with stuff underneath your foundations. Just like a big block of mud. Right, cool. I'll pick that up because we'll need it. We'll also need to water those, which is fine because we have ourselves a tiny picture of the Queen. No, we have ourselves a ceramic jug, so we can use that. We can jug some water in. Hello. Yucca. I believe you will be coming with me in tiny pieces, like a puzzle. Okay, well, not enough room in the inventory, that's fine. Not enough room at the inn! Why? It's Christmas, you should have booked early. It's not a good joke. It's not even my joke. I just stole it. Gotta be honest. Always be honest. A-B-H. No, that's worse. A-B-V? A-B-C? Oh. Yeah, we do actually need water. That's why we need more watery bits. And also the sun is about to kill us. Right, that is a bit of an issue. So we need to water those plots, we need to plant some aloe, we probably need to go to a different island in order to get, to see if we can get another goblin shark spawning at this island. So, because this is a custom island, of course. And maybe if we can get the whale shark to respawn, that would be an interesting little aside. Just to see, I don't know if it just affects this island, as a custom island in the current version of the experimental branch, which you can get to in Steam by right-clicking on the game in your library and just going to opt into beta versions of the game. But you know what? I'm going to leave it there for the time being. So if you're liking this, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe. And if you do subscribe, click the little bell because I'll give you notifications when videos go live. And I'll tell you what, I'll catch you next time.